Hello everybody. Hello and welcome. We are back with some more Pokemon Violet. It's been a little while. But ready to go. So today's just going to be mucking around, having fun. And then probably next week as well. So 2 more streams I think of this DLC, and then we can put it to bed for now. But yeah, welcome. Hopefully you've all been having a good day and a good weekend so far. We're going to be mostly just doing outbreaks today, and then maybe some raids as well, if there's anything really interesting. How are our outbreaks look? Got a couple of cool outbreaks. Sentra and Phantom are both very nice. Spoink, it never hurts. And then back in Aldea proper. Ooh. Tinkertink, Kamala. What else have we got? Swablu's always fine. Psyduck is a nice one. Zangoose. Zangoose actually is a really nice shiny, so that's definitely one that we'll try and do. Greavard. Okay, this is a good mix of Pokemon here. We can always do a bit of mucking around with the game as well. Hey Maya, thank you for the 11 months. That's very sweet of you. Hope you're doing okay. So let's get straight into it, I guess. We'll start with this this Centred outbreak. Are they even here, or is the game gonna break? And they won't spawn. Here we go. There's Centred. So Centred, I believe, is pink. Was there really just one? We're at the clinic. Someone's foot is swollen. Oh, that's no good. Where are all the Centreds at? Alright, Centred's over here, even though the marker's over there. Well, hopefully they'll have a swift recovery. I'm not going to do anything too fancy today, just grind and outbreaks. Done. In my element when I'm shiny hunting. Oh. Very aggressive monkey. This DLC was pretty short. I will say I did enjoy it more than the Isle of Armor, which is the first DLC for Sword and Shield. But I definitely think the next DLC, from what they've said, is going to be much more substantial. Once you're done, you're going home. You can call me later. It's okay, it's up to you. Yeah, be safe, I guess, when you're out. Hey RJ, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you've been doing okay. I don't know how it decides who to make return chatters. Because I don't know if it says that for you guys as well, but in my chat box here, it's got, so for Maya, it doesn't have anything, but for you, RJ, it's got like a box around you, it says returning chatter. I just wonder how it decides who it gives that to. Because Maya's also returning chatter. Interesting. But I'm doing okay. You know, life goes on. Because you're new? Are you new? I mean, you've been to, this is your, I guess, second stream, so I guess you're still relatively new. Yeah, we're just doing outbreak hunts today, mostly, I think. Gonna see if we can get us a pink raccoon. Good to see you again, RJ. It's always nice to have people return to the streams. It's going a bit behind the scenes. I do use shiny hunting as a bit of an excuse to go behind the scenes sometimes. I feel like you can look at my follower count. I've got like quite a lot of followers, but I feel like a lot of them are people who like came to a stream once, followed, and then they like never came back. I think it's probably because I play so many different games. I've been following for nearly a month, goodness. Well, to be fair, I think it's been nearly a month since I played this because of like various cancellations and stuff like that. It's been a wacky like 2 months, I think. Probably, I think in a couple weeks, probably by the end of this month, hopefully we'll be back on like a bit more of a regular sort of schedule because both Rem and Maya will be back in action. You know, things will be looking pretty good. Been following for a year and 5 months. Wow. Hey, Quartzy, how you doing? Hey, thank you for the follow. It means a lot. Welcome to the Kazuya. A very soothing voice. Thank you, thank you. It's very sweet. And thank you for the well wishes. I'm hoping to get at least one shiny today, but we shall see. I realized I forgot to activate my Twitch throwing thing. I know there's people that really enjoy that, so activate it. Della woo. Oh, the Cricketot sound, yes. Cricketot is honestly one of the most iconic sound effects for a Pokemon, I swear. Honestly, it's absolutely iconic. For a second I was like, what are you talking about? but then it just like clicked. I was like, oh yeah. This Cricketots is better. Yeah, Cricketots is a bit Oh, you mean the Pokemon itself? Yeah. Hello? My Pokemon's just standing still. Had a sound typing. They've been saying that for a while. Or at least I've seen like fans say that they thought there should be like some sort of sound typing. It'd probably mostly be used to break up the normal type, I think. Because there's a lot of Pokemon in the normal type that would fit in that. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my Pokemon, why he's like standing still. Okay. Let's try again. Yeah, sound type would be cool. It'd be nice to... I think... Yeah, I don't know. Like I know the fairy type was seen as very controversial when it first was instituted. I think it's still seen as pretty controversial, to be honest. Oh, and my sound has cut out. Hang on, let me reset my capture. Yeah, sound type would be cool. I've also heard some people think that there's going to be like some sort of machine type. 5 ads that subscribe on looks real tempting. Well, it's up to you. Like, subscriptions are very much appreciated. But definitely not required by any means. As with anything else. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my Pokemon today. Alright, let's try sending Polmod out. There we go. Yeah, Ceruledge, I like Ceruledge because he's fast. But, yeah, 5 ads is pretty brutal. That's another thing that I don't know. I don't know how Twitch decides how many ads to show. Sometimes you get like 1 20-second ad. That's fine. And then I've heard some people say at various times they've gotten like 5 like 1-minute ads. So it's like a full-on like 5-minute ad break. It's like very random. One of the mysteries of the universe, I suppose. One of life's great mysteries. Yes, YouTube's new anti-ad block thing. It's interesting though, because I have run ad block for a long time, but I don't get the thing. Like, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but on my browser I can just X out of the window and then I just get to keep watching the video without ads. I don't know if that's intentional. Yeah, Sarah Ledge is glitchy as hell. Yeah, I can just like X out of it. Oh, that's what it is. You get 3 strikes and then it blocks you. Okay, so I don't think I've watched enough videos to have it, because I think I've only had the box come up twice. I mean, like, I get it. Like, obviously they're trying to make money, but probably less invasive ways to do it. Right, okay. Thank you, thank you. I didn't actually realize that was a thing. I thought that it was like just a glitch where they like forgot to delete the X button. Knowing YouTube, I would not have been surprised if they just forgot to put it. Hey, name, how you doing? Or how do I say your name? Is it just name or Namekitu or Kitu? What do you prefer? But I've really just started. I'm just trying to do some shiny hunts today. I think I've mostly just called you name last time, but I'm not sure if that's what you'd prefer. Now poor mod is glitching. Hit2 is what most people say. Okay, I can say that. Do they chill out here? They're actually relatively new. I think they, Kit2, you've only been a follower for maybe like a few weeks, right? Oh, whoa, says Maya. I can definitely relate to that. Yes, you were here the last time I played Scarlet Violet, I think so. Yeah, it's been a few weeks since I played Scarlet Violet. Because things kept cropping up. I mean, things happen. I do like this game a lot. The shiny hunting in this game is quite fun. I don't know why my Pokemon keep glitching. They keep getting stuck. It's very weird. Retired your Switch? When you say retired, do you mean like you just put it away or it like broke? I hope it didn't break. I'm guessing it means you just put it away, like maybe you needed some space or something on your desk. I'm hoping that's what it means. Ah, you put it in your drawer. Okay, okay. It's a bit of relief. I know Maya had her Switch break. Even the technicians were like, we don't know how to fix this. It was like the surprise Pikachu meme. Yeah, some of these things just happen. Like, I know that you took very good care of it. Sometimes equipment just like glitches out. Like I think I told Maya But like, okay, so my computer, my like PC like tower, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably dating myself a bit by calling it a tower, but it has like these like RGB lights on the front, okay? And there's 5 lights. Okay, I've had the PC for, I think it's coming up to, it's like 3 years, 3 and a bit years. We'll say 3.5 years I've had this PC for. And the RGB lights obviously are like deteriorating because they're not made to like last forever, right? For the longest time, one light was gone, right? Then, for a while, as long as I could remember, there were only 2 lights still working. But now 4 lights are still on. 2 of them are just stuck. 2 of them are stuck. And 2 of them, like, actually change. So I don't know what's happening with that. Didn't break physically as a UI error. Yeah, it was stuck on, like, the loading screen, right? It's really weird. Like, how does, like obviously, you would have no idea how to answer this, but how does something like that even happen? You know? Like, it's one of those things where I just have to ask, like, how does software get locked up so bad that it just gets bricked? Saddest for you was when your cousin knocked down your PS2 with Star Wars Battlefront. Oh no! Broke the game completely and the console died a year later. That was 13 years ago, damn. Star Wars Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront was a great game. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that I have to keep switching my Pokemon to get it to, like, unstick, but it is what it is. Battlefront 1 or 2? Out of curiosity. Yeah, the guys at the game shop are weirded out too. Yeah, that's the strangest part, that, like, these, like, you know, experts genuinely had no idea. That's probably the craziest part for me. Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 was one of the games of my childhood, honestly. New consoles can handle more intense games, but they're a bit more fragile. No, I totally get you. I think, in general, because of the concept of miniaturization, right? Like, as technology becomes more advanced, we can fit more, I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, Goblich, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. What are we up to today? And Kitu, I'll see if I can help you out. If I've got a malicious armor, I can trade with you quickly. What were you up to today, Goblich? Playing some more Labyrinthine. I think you played that the last time that you raided as well. I could be wrong, but it sounds familiar. And welcome, Azure. How are you doing? I'll quickly check if I've got some malicious armor for you, Kitu. If I do, I'll trade with you right away. I'll just give you whatever, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be good to go through hardcore maps. Nice. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Life goes on. What do you need malicious armor for? It's an item to evolve, what's it called? I'm gonna give you auspicious armor. I don't really need anything. If I've got the armor, I can just give it to you. It's the item to evolve to Ceruledge, Maya. It's only in Violet. Yeah, Ceruledge. Yeah. I don't think I've got it, unfortunately. I'll just quickly check again. Yeah, hopefully you had a good stream, Goblich. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like I have one, sorry. You gonna have one? No, you can get more. There's like a trader in Violet who can give you the. It's right at the bottom. Okay, let me have another look. There's a person in Violet who you didn't see it. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, there's a guy you trade. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub, Quadzy. Appreciate it. There you go, Goblich. Now you have a subscription. It's very sweet of you. It means a lot when people do like subs or bits and stuff like that. It's very sweet. So thank you. I'm just a humble cat. I was in the middle of like 3 different tangents. I kind of lost my position. What are they talking about? Yeah, so the malicious armor, Maya, there's a trader in Violet. So because you have Violet, you'll be able to get it. can't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about like a couple of different things, but I forgot. I lost train of thought. What was I talking about? I was in the middle of something and then I just like forgot. That's okay. Yeah, so unfortunately I don't have any malicious armor right now. Oh my goodness, hype train, what? How did a hype train start? Thank you, Mazda, for the the resub. I don't know how we got a hype train. Wait, what happened? Gifted sub and a sub. Oh, because Maya subbed earlier as well. Right, alright. Here we go. That was very unexpected. Look, it's okay. I'm sorry I couldn't help. Yes, thank you, Munstone. Hopefully you've been doing well. Hopefully all's been well with you. I love my chat box. My chat box looks so cool. You're doing good? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I want to do some runaways here, that's the question. I think we will do some runaways. Let's see if we can get this shiny Sentret. Ah! Thank you for the bits, Maya. That's very sweet. 200 biddies. Thank you. Everyone's being so kind today. I don't know why. But it does mean a lot, folks. Yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about. I had like a tangent going and I just like lost it. What was I talking about? It was one of my like random tangents that don't make sense to anybody except for me. I don't know. That's okay. So if I get this shiny should be. It's a nice shiny actually. It's pink. It's a little pink raccoon. Actually, no, it's golden. It's golden and then ferret is pink, right? Yeah, I think that's right. So looking for a golden Sentret. It'll evolve into a pink ferret. Let's go. Hey, Miss Anna, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Shiny hunting, yes. We're just shiny hunting for, just doing the outbreaks today. But yeah. No shinies yet, but we've only just started. Right now, Sentret is what I'm looking for. They're not spawning in very much, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, we can just do runaways. Runaway returns. I know the runaway return method is not that efficient, but it's not a bad method. Are you hoping to get the armor? Oh, you got 2 shiny Charcadets. Congratulations. The shinies are a little bit... Both of the shinies, I hate to say it, they're a little bit disappointing, if you ask me, for Ceruledge and Armarouge. Because it's just the eyes that change color. Like, they're still cool shinies. But I feel like they could have done a little more with them. I don't know if you feel the same. But it's like a shiny's a shiny, right? As far as I'm concerned. I'm not complaining with any shiny. Yet another Charcadet outbreak again. Dang. There's like a cave in where they just spawn. Like if you use a sandwich, they just spawn like non-stop. I think there's a video on my YouTube about that. Hey, hype train complete. 2 gift subs and 200 bits. Very kind, folks. Thank you very much. Everyone's so generous. Yeah, I don't have anything crazy for people if they sub. You just don't have ads and you get access to some cool emotes. That's about it. One of your least favorite shinies is Espeon. Prefer the pink to the green. Espeon, it looks a little better in this game, I feel like, compared to previous games. I think a lot of the like bright green shinies look better in this game than in a lot of previous games. It's still not a great shiny, I will give you that, and the pink is really nice. So I think you are right, the green is just so-so. It's probably, it's between Espeon or, what's it called? Jolteon. I was actually like stuck for a bit. I forgot what the electric type Eevee was. I was thinking, is it Joltik? No, that's a different Pokemon. Was it Volteon? No, it's not Volteon. It's Jolteon. I don't know why I like forgot what it was called. With the shiny ribbon cat. Is that Sylveon? Sylveon's shiny is pretty nice. I still think that Umbreon has the best overall shiny. Just the blue on the black looks so nice. It's such a nice shiny. And it's an example, I think, of how you don't need to change a huge amount for the shiny Pokemon to... It's weird, because shiny Umbreon doesn't change a lot. It just changes, like, the highlights. And it's an amazing shiny. But then Ceruledge and Armarouge also don't change that much, but they're just kind of meh shinies. It's interesting. Yes, shiny Umbreon. I still need to give you your shiny Eevees back, Maya. Can't wait. That's good. But I do like most shiny Pokemon. There's only a few shiny Pokemon that I actually don't like. Like Dragonite. Not a fan. Goodness, the game is so framey. Why are you so framey today? Shiny Kazu. You have no clue what shinies do. Shinies just, they're just different colors. At some point, when I have like a bunch of free time, maybe I'll create a shiny Kazu variant. I've got a program that lets me like change my model's color. So, something to potentially look forward to. But I like went into it once. I bought it like ages ago. I like went into it and I like tried mucking around with it. I was like, this is too complicated. I need more brain cells with that. Maybe we can make like a white Kaz variant or something. It's like evil Kaz. We'll see. There's a lot of things that we could do when if I ever get some time. Evil Kaz is white. Yeah, why not? If normal Kaz is black, then evil Kaz would be white, right? Because it's like just a flip thing. What would Evil Kaz say? Evil Kaz would say, I have no opinion on this topic, and then cease to expand on it anymore. Evil Kaz would say, you have to subscribe. I don't know what else Evil Kaz would say. I have no strong feelings one way or another. Yeah, that's what Evil Kaz would be. Evil Maya would be blonde. Yeah, totally. I do like Toad Scroll. I don't make it tell my wife hello. What are those from? Oh, it's from a TV show. It's either Simpsons or Futurama, isn't it? It's been a long time since I've watched cartoons. It is Futurama. Okay, okay. I don't remember the last time that I watched either one of those shows. Aren't they making like new Futurama episodes, or they like finish making some new ones? I don't recall. I know they're still making new Simpsons episodes, and people have said that like it hasn't been that good. Has anybody actually watched any like Simpsons episodes in the past like 2 years? Are they still like okay, or is it true? Is the hype true that they're like bad? They're kind of mid. Yeah, that's fair. But I was never super into either show to begin with. I've never really been that into like those sorts of like even like Family Guy or American Dad or stuff like that. I never really got into that sort of stuff. South Park even. Like I know those are a bit more like, you know, quote unquote mature. Even though the humor is still pretty juvenile, but the shows themselves are a bit more mature in their content. I never really got into any of them. I was more of like a Pokemon, Digimon, you know, anime sort of kid. Enjoy lurking. You've been watching other stuff like Edge Runners or Rick and Morty. I've heard Edge Runners is really good. And from what I've heard as well, again, like obviously take it with a grain of salt. People have said that Cyberpunk is actually good now as well. I might pick it up when it's like really cheap. Like if I can get the game for like 20 bucks, like probably let's say in like a few years time. Let's say I have a new PC and the game is like $20 with the DLCs, because they do that a lot with like Witcher 3. Then I might buy the game, I think. I am kind of curious what it's all about. It's not something I'll play anytime soon. I don't think my computer could run it. Never seen Rick and Morty, though. Have you ever watched Rick and Morty, Maya? I feel like you probably haven't. But I'm just curious. I know that show's undergoing some changes as well. Someone tells me we're not going to get this shiny. He's just refusing to show up. I feel like anime is a pretty common topic on this channel. I remember we were playing Power Wash, we were just talking about anime for like an hour. That was a good time. Yeah, the main voice actor for Rick had some issues, yes. I think that's probably one of the understatements of the century, I think, yes. But the show is continuing, right, which is kind of interesting, because he was like the main guy behind it. Like, he didn't just do the voices, he was like one of the lead writers as well, right? kind of... Like, they must obviously be very committed to the show if they're continuing it in spite of the stuff that's been going on. It is true? Okay, okay. Alright, we'll give this like a few more minutes, and if we don't get the shiny, we might move on to a different outbreak. Because it looks like this outbreak might not be our outbreak, so to speak. I can't remember what the shiny odds are in these outbreaks. They're like quite good, but they're not like phenomenally good. It's not like Legends Arceus. Or Arceus, if you prefer. The odds aren't that good. I kind of want to do some more Let's Go shiny hunting as well. Speaking of Let's Go, well, Pokemon Go, I caught a shiny Wurmple today in Pokemon Go. That was really cool. A purple Wurmple. I was like, hey, that's awesome. I was just in the car. I wasn't driving, mind you. Just in case you guys are wondering, like, wow, Kaz plays Pokemon Go and drives. I wasn't driving. I clicked on a Wurmple and it was a shiny Wurmple. I was super happy. I like shiny Wurmple a lot. I don't like any of its evolutions shinies that much though. It's just one of those things where, like, I think somebody mentioned it before. They said Pink Dratini is really nice. And I agree with that. I think Dratini and Dragonair's shiny looks fantastic. But then Dragonite's shiny is kind of bad. There's quite a few cases like that where, like, the early evolutions have really good shinies. And then the evolved forms are like, ugh, not great. Just a bit of a pity. It's like, why couldn't you just get it right? Like the first time. What are some other examples of that? I think Tyrogue is a good example of that. Like, Tyrogue has a really nice shiny, if you ask me. But Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan's shinies are kind of just like, eh. Hitmontop looks alright, I will give it that. Did I pass by a shiny just now? Did I? I don't think so. Oh god, now I'm paranoid. Did I miss it? I don't think I did. If I did, it despawned. Oh well. If I missed it, I missed it, I suppose. Oh, this. Are you thinking of this? Are you talking about this? Like this golden, like, Pokemon? Yeah. No, this isn't a shiny. This is it's something else. But yeah. You would think that was what a shiny is. A shiny Pokemon, it's just a different color. So that one's the same color as usual, it's just got special powers, basically. Yeah, good clarification. Because I can understand why, if you don't have that much experience with Pokemon, you'd assume that's a shiny Pokemon. Like, yeah, it's like bright and shiny. Of course that's a shiny. But it's not quite how it works. So what I'm looking for, it's this like little brown squirrel thing, but he'll be like yellow instead of brown. And when you go into battle with him, then the shiny sparkles will come off. Yeah, I could totally see how you'd assume that. You'd be like, yo, isn't that a shiny? Yeah. Not quite. We're gonna give it a few more minutes. I'll let it go up to 8:50, and then I think I'll finish the outbreak, and then we'll move on to a different group. You have to go, bye-bye. No worries, Mazda. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. And thanks for dropping by, and thank you for the resub. Means a lot. Support is greatly appreciated. Yeah, pretty much any subs and stuff like that goes back into the channel just about. Like I don't actually use any of the money that I've gotten from streaming to like, you know, live off or anything like that. It pretty much just goes into like other stuff. So like I'll buy like, you know, new emotes or something like that. Or like new widgets and stuff like that for my streams. Now Stantler is a Pokemon with a kind of meh looking shiny. It's like radioactive bright green. Not one of my favorite shinies. But Phantom, the next outbreak that we'll go to, that is a great shiny. Honestly, one of my all-time favorites. Frame rate is so bad. I just wanted to see if that was shiny. We can try just doing picnic resets for a bit. And pick a picnic spot close to people. Ah, there's the trainer over there. Yeah, there's really two ways to do outbreak hunts in this game. You can either do the runaway method, which is what I've been doing, or you can do this method, which is picnic resets. Basically, you set up a picnic, you put it away, and then new Pokemon spawn in. And if you do it in an area where there is an outbreak, there's a chance that they could be shiny. Well, there's a chance they could be shiny anywhere, but there's just a greater chance if it's in an outbreak. I'm seeing less and less Pokemon by doing that method. Yeah, picnic resetting is really good if you're in a spot with really good visibility. Or one of those like glitchy kind of spots. Like there's certain caves where the Pokemon will like spawn out of like a hole in the wall. If you can just set up your picnic facing those holes, that's a really good use of the picnic. Because then you don't have to move, you just wait until the Pokemon stop spawning. And then you set up a camp, close the camp, and do it all over again. Very efficient method. Alright, we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll move on to a different outbreak. Oops. do wish I remembered what I was talking about like earlier. I don't know why I keep getting stuck on it. I was like in the middle of like a explaining something, but I just forgot. It does happen. I get distracted pretty easily. So maybe the shiny will appear at the last moment. It's happened to me before when I got Toad School a while back. I only got Toad School because I was like, all right, I'll go back for like a few more like attempts. And he happened to spawn in there. Because with the law of large numbers, you are eventually going to get shinies. Like, it's not like it's not even really unlikely that you'll get shinies. It's just a matter of when. If you're really, really persistent. Oh, Mo is online playing Splatoon 3. Wow. Congratulations, Mo. Alright, we'll come back one more time and then we'll clear the outbreak. Alright, here goes. So we'll clear the outbreak at this point. So if the shiny spawns in this point at this process, good. If not, no stress. You don't always get shinies. Because it is always pure just RNG. You could get a bunch of shinies in an outbreak, and then you could get none. You know? You get like 5 shinies in 30 minutes, and then you could go 5 hours without seeing any. That's just how it goes, you know? Okay, Pokemon for the outbreak dispersed. We'll quickly, once over, see if the Sentret spawned. He did not. Okay. That's alright, no shiny Sentret for us. Let's try Phantom. Are they even spawning, or will they only spawn at night? My Sarah Ledge is like glitching again. If I go into a battle, will it like unglitch? I have a feeling this might be a night only outbreak. Yeah, I don't see any Phantoms, and I definitely don't hear any Phantoms. Phantom has a very distinctive cry. So you would know if he was around. That's okay. We can always come back when it's night time. Maybe he'll spawn. No. There was another outbreak. It was Spoink. So I do already have, I think... Sure, I've got 2 shiny Spoinks already. So we might just clear this outbreak. So we're not going to grind it. If we get it, we get it. If not, it's okay. Oops. Yeah, Spoink is a very distinctive shiny. Very easy to tell. It must have been the terrain that we were on that was making our Pokemon glitch out. I think maybe because it was at a slope. It didn't like that. That'd be my guess. I know usually games that aren't necessarily designed very well can have difficulty with slopes. Like pathing and nav meshes and stuff like that. Picked up a Premier Ball, okay. I forgot that this Pokemon's really aggressive, Bombardier. I don't know how long the day-night cycle is in this game. I think it's like 30 minutes or something, right? It'll probably be nighttime again relatively soon. Because the thing that's interesting about this DLC is the time in this DLC is the opposite of whatever it is in the time in this DLC, like, so since it's daytime here, that means in actual Paldea it's nighttime, which is really nice. Because one of my biggest complaints about this game is that you couldn't change the time. But now you can just switch between the two areas to make it day or night, which is really handy. Time to sit in a picnic off. Now I've already got a couple shinies spawning, so I'm not that concerned about hunting another one. The Centrets didn't work out, unfortunately. There's still plenty of outbreaks to be attempted, though. Are you referring to yourself? Are you doing a shiny hunt as well, Kid Do? No, yellow. I was looking because I know that Sandshrew? Yeah, Sandshrew. Sandslash is the evolved Pokemon. Sandshrew's shiny is like a sort of pale green. So from a distance it kind of looks like that. Are you working on shiny starters? Good luck. Got the Grass Cat, now you're working on the Fire Croc. Awesome. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, and you're welcome to disagree. I don't think that any of the Paldean starters have that great shinies. They're too similar, I think, for me. I don't know. Then again, quite a lot of starters are pretty similar. But I don't know. I think for Coco's probably got the best shiny out of the lot. But even then, it's not really saying that much. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, getting the shinies themselves, regardless of how they look, is also an achievement in itself, right? Yeah, I don't know if I really have the patience for Masuda hunts. Well, to be fair, in Pokemon Shield I did quite a lot of Masuda hunts. I think in this game I haven't. I'm still kind of not super stoked on the new shiny hunting method. Like with the eggs and stuff like that. I'm not really sold on the way that it works at the picnics. Like I know it's technically faster, but I'm just not used to it, I guess. But it is faster. For Coco's your longest Masuda hunt at 430. 430 isn't even that bad. If you check my YouTube, I've got some Masuda hunts on there. I think I had one that was like nearly 1,000. That's with shiny charm too. You might have to scroll down a bit to see the Masuda. The Masuda videos usually don't have voice. It's just the actual footage. It's from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Well, we're burning through this Spoink outbreak like it's nobody's business. Oh, it's raining. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. I've got a couple of shiny nose passes as well. By pure accident. I've had some really quick Masuda hunts though. Like I think I've had a couple of sub 100 egg hunts. But I've never had a situation where, like, for instance, you know, I was just like trying to hatch like a Pokemon. Like I need like a baby version of a Pokemon or something. And then I got a shiny. I've never had something like that happen. I would kind of love that. And I'm kind of sad that they shiny locked the starters. Like obviously the odds of getting them is really low, and I don't think I would ever do a like I don't think I would soft reset for a shiny starter. But it would be nice to get to have the chance of getting a shiny at least. The difference between this game and the early games, the deck is that you collect and hatch eggs one at a time. You gather eggs for about 30 minutes, about 80 eggs, and then hatch them all. Yeah. It's like a different rhythm. Yeah, for sure. Like, I know that it is... I don't know if anybody's actually done like a full-on like analysis, but I'm like pretty sure it's faster. Or at least if I had to guess, I would say it's faster. It's like dusk now, so I'll just check these outbreaks, see if, not outbreaks, these raids, see if there's anything good. Then we can head over to the Phantump outbreak and see if Phantump is back. Ah, Seedot! I do find it interesting that in Pokemon Violet they've had some Pokemon that were previously exclusive in different generations, and they've made them both available in the same game. So like Lotad and Seedot are typically exclusives, for example. Or Volibee and what's his name? Rufflet. Volibee and Rufflet are usually version exclusive as well, but they're both available. One is in the base game, one's in the DLC. I'm sure there's other examples too, but they've shifted some of them, which is kind of I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just sort of wondering why they decided to do that. Okay, here we go. Phantom. Yeah, the frame rate around here is kind of atrocious. It's really atrocious. Okay, so I believe Phantump is white wood with blue eyes. The shiny. It's an awesome shiny. Probably one of my favorite shiny Pokemon. Come on, I was nowhere near. Sometimes the hitboxes are a bit funky. I don't know if it's because of the rain or just this area. It's very choppy right now. It's like I'm watching a PowerPoint. I'm actually a big fan of Microsoft PowerPoint. As far as presenting software goes, I pretty much always use PowerPoint if I need to do a presentation. Although, I know Canva is also really good at this sort of stuff. You suspect it's faster because you just stay still to collect the eggs, then run laps while hatching. The older games force you to stay close to the daycare to get more eggs, and there's more dialogue per eggs. Yes! The older games, not Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, I know you can collect eggs even if you're full, but I believe you are right that like older games you couldn't. So that's a very good point. I can't remember which game added in the egg charm. Maybe it was Gen 6? X and Y? Before that, you didn't have the egg charm too, and the egg charm just makes it it's more likely to be for there to be eggs. But yeah, I think you're right, Kitsu, that this game is faster for those reasons you described. That's what I suspected too. But the egg charm was in Sun and Moon. It's possible. It's possible. I believe it was one of the 3D games. I know for a fact it wasn't in Gen 4 or earlier. And Gen 4, I think, was the one that added in Masuda. Damn, like, just thinking about it. Gen 4 had Masuda, but it was like the old shiny odds. It was no shiny charm, no egg charm. The frame rate has improved a lot, so I think it was the rain that was causing the tanking. Imagine that. Imagine, like, putting rain into your game and then it, like, just absolutely kills the performance. How is, like, stuff like that possible? I don't even know. I don't know. Such is life. Gen 5? Really? Black 2, white 2? Huh. There you go. What was the condition to get it? If you don't mind me asking. Because I don't know if I ever got it. I know it's not completing the decks. Unova Dex or the natural Dex. The reward for the Unova Dex was the shiny Haxorus for free, and the reward for the national Dex was the shiny charm. So what was the oval charm for? I wonder. It's weird that I didn't know this, because I've actually played quite a lot of Black 2, White 2. At one point I was going for at least the complete Unova Dex, but I never really got around to it. Oh, it was completing the Unova Dex. Yeah, there you go. Well, that explains why I never got it, because I never completed the Unova Dex. Oh, no, because I think the Haxorus is just seeing everything in the Unova Dex. I think the Haxorus is just seeing everything in the Unova Dex. Maybe this is like actually catching everything in the Unova Dex. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. Found it. I do appreciate the Pokemon assistance here. For somebody who's played a lot of Pokemon games, being myself, that I'm talking about here, I know surprisingly little about Pokemon. Or at least when it comes to these like minute details. I think it's really only the Switch games that I've 100%ed. For seeing every Unova Pokemon, you get the Nature Preserve. Yeah. That's what I thought. Because I think the thing in the end that made me quit trying to get the Unova Dex was I think it was for whatever reason. There's like no trainer in the game that has, I think, the middle version of Snivy. Or at least none that I could find. So like that spot in my Dex was just empty. I think it was based on the starter I picked. I was kind of like, oh, well. Tough luck for me, I guess. Yeah, Black 2, White 2 actually gave you 2 guaranteed shinies. There was the shiny Haxorus, and then I think for clearing the, was it the Black Tower or the White Tree Hollow, depending on your version, you got either a shiny Gibble or a shiny Dratini. Which, funnily enough, are both Pokemon that their final shiny is not that good. Your Dragonite is bright green. Garchomp shiny is very washed out. Since it's just a day or night, sorry, since there's a night exclusive shiny hunt, we'll just grind out the outbreak. We're not gonna do resets or anything like that. Hey Scarlet, how you doing? I don't think there were any more outbreaks in Kitakami. There's only 3. That seems really light. Oh well. We'll go to actual Paldea to do some shiny hunting as well. You chillin'? How's my day? My day's been okay. You know, life goes on. It's a weekend, so I'm actually, like, you know, reasonably okay. Weekends are nice. Bit of a reprieve from day-to-day grind. Kitakami will have between 2 and 6 outbreaks. Ah, so I guess we were just really unlucky. And we had 3. I suppose, I mean, like, I say unlucky, but it could have been worse. We could have had 2 outbreaks. You got 2 shiny, authentic Sinisties. That's awesome. Who are you? Have you got the Chaldean version? Not Chaldean. Kitakami version? Sinistra? You've got one. Nice. Oh my goodness! The outbreak ended, but we got the shiny. Yes! Oh, talk about lucky. Alright, we have to kind of get you with a quick ball because we can't use false swipe. There you go. Nice. Hey, thank you, Miss Anna. Well done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this shiny. It's so good. Oh, what a great shiny. I'll trade it with Maya off stream. Maybe that could be part of the deal. So I've got some shiny evolutions for Maya, so I'll give them to. You would use the Premier for lols. The Premier ball would have fit the colors really nicely, actually. But that's the end of the outbreak. Like that was it. I think it was like the last spawn of the outbreak, which is very lucky. Yes. Very pleased with that. Let's go Zangoose, actually. I kinda want Zangoose. Zangoose's shiny is really cool. And I think I will actually grind this one out. I'll do like resets or picnics or stuff like that. I love everybody's different bongo emotes. I'll put some bongo emotes in chat as well. Mine's not as fast as yours, but the massively improved bongo Kaz. For those newer to the channel, we used to have a different bongo Kaz, but because of licensing issues, we had to have it removed. It was also not very good, if I'm being honest. This one is way better. You trying to get a Morgrim outbreak? Good luck, good luck. Shiny Mimikyu is really cool. I think, yeah, I hatched a shiny Mimikyu in Sword and Shield. Couldn't get anything but lead pencils for its disguise, yeah. Okay, so Zangoose's shiny is really dope. Instead of being red, like he's got like the red lightning bolt, like his hands and his ear, it's blue. It's a very nice shiny. Yeah, Zangoose is one of those Pokemon where I kinda, like, I like him, don't get me wrong. I think it's a great Pokemon, and it's got a really cool shiny. But it's one of those Pokemon I have to ask, like, what's actually his, like, purpose? Like, in terms of, like, actually being part of a team, what's Zangoose good at? Like, I know in terms of, like, lore, it's Zangoose and Seviper, like the way that, you know, mongooses fight snakes, right? That's why he's there, because he's a counterpart to Seviper. But in terms of actual, like, gameplay, is Zangoose usable? I feel like probably not. I like him all the same, though. Very, very, very nice shiny. It was a good setup sweep, okay. Fair enough. I imagine he's got like probably pretty high like attack or something. Fair play, fair play. I need to be careful I don't kill too many. It's a single stage monster, has decent stats early to mid game. Yeah, true. I feel like Gen 3 had a lot of single stage Pokemon. Zangoose, Viper, Tropius. And I'm certain there are others too. Those are the three that just jumps in my mind, but... Relicanth. Yeah. So he's got good attack and decent speed. Okay. Kecleon, yep. True, true, true. I was gonna say Cavania, but I think... Not Cavana. Carnivine. Carnivine. Carnivine was Gen 4, right? Not Gen 3. I think we can kill a few more before the outbreak is at risk. If we don't accidentally clear the outbreak, I'd be very sad. I'm pretty sure Carnivine was Gen 4. But I've been wrong before, and I'll probably be wrong again. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. What's the context of Heart Gold, Soul Silver? That game also had a lot of single stage Pokemon, or Carnivine? Carnivine, yeah. Yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are Gen 4. So it would make sense that Carnivine was in those games as well. Yeah, but all these single stage evolution Pokemon, what I will say is they are great candidates for future evolutions. Same they did with Dunsparce, although I'm not the biggest fan of the Dunsparce. Like I get it's like a meme, like it's funny, it's ha ha ha. We added an extra segment and an extra Dun. I feel like if we kill like too many more, the outbreak is gonna end. Let's kill these two, and then we'll stop killing. The outbreak better not end when I kill this guy. Okay, that's probably enough kills. Okay. So I think this is probably one that we could picnic reset. Because I feel like this is one where we've got a nice open area where we can see everything. Have you heard the funny coincidence between Mousehold and the Dunsparce? I have not. Next gen will have Dunsparce. I kinda hope not, to be honest, but we shall see. I'm never sure if the runaway method is better or the picnic method. Truth be told. I feel like we'll stick with the picnic method for a while. I feel like if the elevation was a little bit higher, this would be really, really good. As of right now, it's just an okay shiny hunting spot. Mousehold has a 1% chance of a missing child. The Dunsparce has a 1% chance of having an extra sank, but someone was hungry. Now that you've said that, that's actually terrifying. But I don't think I can unsee that now. I mean, snakes do like eating mice. I hate to say it. I kind of regret learning that, but thank you for telling me anyway. I feel like the runaway method is better here. Like, we don't have a really great spot to respawn on. Yeah, I think I'm on the same page with you, Scarlet. Like, they both are the same. But it does depend. Like, if you get a really good picnic spot, the picnic method is better, I think. But yeah, runaway is probably sufficient here. You're red, yeah. For a second I thought the game was going to crash. Yeah, if this like hill was like a bit higher so I could see them all really easily, I think it would be better to picnic respawn. But since the elevation is kind of bad, I think it's better to run away. Check this outbreak quickly. Not outbreak, crystal. Glalie. It is nice to get the wasted all your luck on one shiny mon. Okay, what was it? What was the shiny? Hopefully it was at least a good one. Pheromosa and DA. I mean, that's a good shiny. I will say that. Pheromosa, I quite like Pheromosa's shiny. I still need to get that Blacephalon at some point. Probably not. At this point, I'm pretty much given up on getting shiny Blacephalon from those raids. I'm like double over odds. Like, I've done 200 wins, and I haven't bought him yet. Like, it's almost beyond ridiculous. And you would assume that with 200 wins, I would have like a decent amount of shinies from that. I think I've only gotten like 3. Like myself, I mean. People I've been playing with have had a couple. And Maya gave me Jolteon, Chigo. The Dynamax Adventures are a decent shiny hunting method. It's one of those ones where the odds are really high, but it takes forever. Whereas, like, with the method I'm doing now, the odds are not very good. You can get a lot of encounters. So when all's said and done, you're much, much, much more likely to get shiny using this method than Dynamax Adventures. Doing a DA run with someone. In 5 total, you found Pheromosa as your first ever shiny. Wow. Well, I had a similar experience in Dynamax Adventures off stream. I was doing Rayquaza. I was trying to get shiny Rayquaza with my friend Luca. And after a while, like we neither of us got it, so we're like, all right, we'll like switch it up. We'll take a break. We'll do a different Pokemon just to mix it up a little bit. And we picked Lugia, and I got the shiny Lugia on the first raid. It's a nice shiny, actually, Lugia. Is it as cool as Rayquaza's shiny? No, but it's a nice shiny. It's a real nice shiny. Shiny Metang. The Beldum line has some great shinies. I think I hatched a shiny Beldum. In Sword and Shield. It's definitely one Pokemon that has an awesome shiny family. For a while, actually, my plan was to potentially shiny hunt Trevenant, so the evolution of Phantom, who I just caught before. I was thinking of hunting Trevenant in Dynamax Adventure raids. So I was like, I don't know how else to get this guy. But then he was added in this game, and then it's no longer an issue. But there is actually a method to shiny hunt Trevenant in X and Y that I was tempted to use at some point, obviously if he wasn't in this game. If you do the what are they called? The Horde encounters. Hey, you found shiny Morgrem, nice. If you do Horde encounters, there's a particular area where you can battle Trevenant. It's usually 5 Trevenants, but it can be 4 Trevenants and a Sudowoodo. The only bad part about Horde encounters is if 2 or more shinies happen to spawn, you have to kill one of them. Because you can only catch one Pokemon every Horde encounter. For a second I was like, what Pokemon is that? It's Masquerain. Funnily enough, in Diamond and Pearl, because Diamond and Pearl had double battles in some parts. For instance, when you go to the Eternal Woods for the first time, you and, I think her name's Cheryl, team up. If you got a double shiny encounter in the Eternal Woods, your game actually crashed. I kid you not. I've seen footage of it. If you got a double shiny, the game would crash. The odds of getting a double shiny was so low. It's the old shiny odds. There's no boosting to your shiny methods in the double battles. But yeah, if the game if you got 2 shinies to appear at the same time in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl in a wild battle, the game would crash. Which is even worse. Because having to kill a shiny to get another shiny is bad, but it's not the end of the world. But just missing 2 shinies because of a, hardware failure is, devastating. We're seeing a lot of Zangoose, which is nice. You always have to check Slowpoke when you see him, because his shiny is very deceptive. It's like a very, very slightly lighter pink. So you never really know. You never, ever, ever really know. Sure. Yeah, speaking of shiny Morgrem, I got 3 shiny Impidimps, on one shiny sandwich. at one point. I can't remember what I was even hunting. But I got 3 shiny Impetus at 1 sandwich. It wasn't even from an outbreak. No, I rarely ever use sandwiches as well. I don't use them for outbreaks. I use them, ironically, when there's no outbreak. Except when I was hunting EVs last time. Off stream, I used sandwiches because I needed a lot. I was like, if it's going to take forever, I'm going to use a sandwich to speed it up. Impidim actually is a really nice shiny. It's like blue instead of pink. Should hunt Eevee at some point. The problem with hunting Eevee in this game is the outbreaks are kind of broken. I'm pretty sure every Eevee outbreak either spawns... It's always like in a really bad spot. The place where I had it, I didn't get that many spawns because I think half of the spawn points were like inside the town. What's the town? It's Larry's town. Medali. Yeah, the outbreak was like... It was like... here. So it's like right on the edge of the town. So the Eevees would only spawn in like this very small area like right here. I'm pretty sure some of the spawn points were supposed to be in the town, but obviously there can't be wild Pokemon running around the town, so they didn't actually end up spawning. Even if they did, it's not like you could catch them anyway, because as soon as you go into the town, the wild Pokemon do spawn. Okay, I actually really want this shiny Zangoose. I've decided this is a shiny that I really want. For those who don't know me very well, once I get fixated on a particular shiny, it's very difficult to break me off. Like with Bucephalon, I've just given up because it just takes, like the adventures take so long. Ah yes, coughing with Memento, I think it is. Actually, he's got Memento and Explosion, right? Wait, what's his other suicide move? Self-destruct, Explosion, Memento? Are those the 3 moves? Look at how groovy the battle music was. Self-destruct, Explosion, and Memento. Damn. It's a shame because shiny coughing is actually really nice, if you ask me. I watched, it was on, it was a YouTube short that like came up in my recommended. It was, the guy basically said like, if you get a shiny coffee, you can send it to, Sword and Shield and then get a Galarian coughing, Galarian wheezing, shiny that way, which is cool. Also, it's neutralizing gas, so damp wouldn't work. Damn. That is rough. Reminds me of the time. I've told the story before, but I don't know if you've heard it, Scarlet. Maybe there's some other people who haven't heard it as well. I was doing the wormholes in Ultra Sun. The Ultra Warp Ride, whatever it is. And I ran into a shiny Swallow. I was like, oh, cool, shiny Swallow. It's not like the greatest shiny, but I'll take it. And I used False Swipe, as you do, because you're like, okay, I want it to be low health, so I can catch it easier. And then the bozo went and used Brave Bird and died. He used Brave Bird and he died, and I forgot to save before. You can bet your butt that I never forgot to save before the encounters ever again. But I forgot. I just didn't save. And I didn't think about that. I didn't think that was a possibility. So just rip. I was really sad with that. I was like, damn. That's harsh. That was the moment when I realized that life wasn't fair. But it is what it is. I did get quite a few shinies from the Ultra Warp Ride, so I can't be too upset. I got, I think, Swanna, Prussel, Lombre, and I think one more, but I can't remember what it was. Like, I did get quite a few shinies, so I really have no right to complain. It's not like I did it for that long either. I probably only did it for like a few hours. And I think, unlike a lot of people, I know a lot of people really hated the Ultra Warp Ride. Probably because they didn't realize that you could switch the controls. Because by default, it's got like gyroscopic controls, so you actually have to move around your DS. To like, move. You can change it to being the analog stick. It's a lot more manageable. And I actually quite enjoyed the Ultra Warp Ride. Like, I genuinely would say I actually thought it was really fun. I know a lot of people don't really like it, but I thought that it was cool. Cool soundtrack, the visuals weren't bad. Pretty satisfying gameplay as well. The thing I liked is it was skill-based. It's not really often that you get skill-based shinies. But the further that you travel in the Ultra Warp Ride, the more likely it is that you'll get a shiny, so it's like, hey. Yes, I am pretty committed to this shiny at this point. Yeah, if the Pokemon didn't spawn like under these like ledges, I would probably be much happier to just do the picnic reset. But the fact that they can spawn down there is like quite concerning. Because I could very easily miss, you know, one if I wasn't moving around. despawn and head back. I would really hate if he spawned. So easily miss that shiny if he spawned from the bush. You don't know how to build your Grimmsnarl? I'll be honest, I'm probably not the person to ask. I have no idea about any of this stuff. One of my friends, Kusa, actually is really good at that sort of stuff. And whenever those like raid events came out, he'd be like, alright, this is the poke we need to use. Here's the moves to give it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a support Grimmsnarl. I think Kusa actually told me like the build for it. I don't think I've used it, but it does exist in my box. I can't remember what raid it was built for. It was built to help with one particular 6 or 7 star raid. I can't recall which one it was. Go-to support is Oranguru. Oranguru is a really great Pokemon. Again, a sleeper in terms of his like quality in Dynamax Adventures. In particular, when we were fighting Rayquaza a lot, having Oranguru was really good. If you had a Pokemon with like Ice Beam. Let's try something a bit different. Wasn't the way I'd intended to do that. It's probably faster, I think. I think the main thing that we used Oranguru for was Instruct. Hey, Enigma, how you doing? Thanks for the head pats. It's been a little while, hope you're doing okay. We just be out here trying to shiny hunt. Hey, James, good to see you as well. Welcome back. I'm shiny hunting a Zangoose right now, actually. I got a Phantump earlier, which was really nice. Gonna trade it off stream. We can maximize the hunting time. But yeah, Zangoose's shiny is really nice, so I don't want to pass it up. Did you get the Clefairy? No, I didn't end up getting Clefairy. Yeah, I ended up taking it wasn't like a hiatus, like I still was streaming, but I was streaming a lot less. So since the last time that you saw me play Pokemon, this is the first time I've played Pokemon. I had a lot of stuff keep happening, and technical issues and other stuff like that. But we're back. And I'm kinda liking one thing that this DLC definitely did fix is it definitely improved the variety of outbreaks. Because I don't think I ever saw Zangoose before, or so many other Pokemon. Like, they just didn't spawn in outbreaks, but now I feel like more Pokemon can spawn in the outbreaks, which is nice. Trying to get a Humongo or marked Phoebus. I didn't even stress about stuff like marked or size or anything like that. I'm just all about the shinies. But I think most people would be impressed with like a tiny shiny or a huge shiny than just like, you know, an average sized, you know, shiny Zangoose, for instance. You'd get more like street cred or whatever if you were running around with a, you know, humongous shiny Zangoose. People were like, whoa, that's cool. That must have taken you ages to get. And you're like, yeah. Took me 20 hours of soft resets. Maybe Zangoose didn't get a regional to make it useful. Yeah, that's what I was saying just before, Virgil. I thought that Zangoose, Viper, Tropius, a lot of the Gen 3 single forms, Relicanth, they'd be perfect candidates for a regional. I could totally see it. They could give both Zangoose and Viper a regional form. That would be really cool, actually. I'm a huge fan of regional forms, actually. Yeah, a regional form or regional evolution. 100%, 100%. That would be so cool. I almost feel like I like regional Pokemon more than new Pokemon. Almost. I think because some of the new Pokemon are kind of lame. Whereas regional Pokemon are like, or regional evolutions, are typically based on Pokemon that we already like. So, you know, like Diglett and Weezing and Vulpix, Sandshrew. There's zero way you can tell me that Zangoose has gotten a bit more taller and a bit more built with 2 lightning bolt patterns on his hand wouldn't go hard. You know what? I won't disagree with you, Virgil. I will not disagree. As long as they keep that it has a good shiny, if they don't like scuff the shiny, I'd be happy. Doesn't have to be the exact same as this shiny, where they changed the red to the blue, but something of a similar quality. Like maybe the regional form could have blue as its regular form and red as its shiny. That'd be cool. It's like flipping the script a little bit. It could be an electric type. Generate small orbs of electricity. I think that'd be cool. It makes sense if a theoretical, you know, evolution or regional form would be electric type because it's got like the lightning bolt. That is a very true point. But then what would Seviper be? Would Seviper be ground type? I mean, that'd be an interesting like reversal, right? Because typically mongooses are able to kill snakes in the same way that I feel like Zangoose would probably kill Seviper. So it'd be interesting if they're like go full on King Cobra. But like, would it have a different typing or would it just be pure poison? Yeah, pure poison would not be great because in a double battle situation, both Zangoose and Seviper would get hit. Super effective. Could be poison ground. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because then it can like counter Zangoose. That's what I meant when I said it was like a role reversal. It's like, you know, the hunter has become the hunted type thing. I hate this bush, man. Yeah, there's so many cool things they could do with different Pokemon. The question is, will they actually do it? Probably not. Do people think there's going to be another Legends game this generation? Or do you think it's going to be next gen? I really hope that they don't make Legends Arceus just like a one-off. I'd be really sad, actually, if they did that. Because the game has so much potential. The concept has so much potential. With a bit of polish, they could almost even turn Legends into like the main series, because honestly, Legends Arceus was like really good. It'll be a one-off for a good while, then maybe another one, then that'll be it. It depends, right? Like I feel like I've got a bad feeling that when they do make another Legends, it'll like not be the same. Like it won't be as good in some way. Like they'll like forget what made people like Legends. Maybe they'll make it too much like the main story games. Then people will be like, well, what's the point of getting Legends? I can just play, you know, Violet or whatever. The thing that made Arceus popular was the love for Gen 4. I mean, I feel like the different gameplay was also something that people really liked. Do you really think it was all pure nostalgia? Like, I will agree that there's definitely a component of that. But I feel like the gameplay was innovative enough to stand on its own, even without the nostalgia. Pokemon Galaxy, Pokemon Nebula. Pokemon in space would be interesting. Not much they could do in a second Legends. You have God itself send you back in time. Yeah, that's true. Because with Sinnoh, it makes sense. Because you've got Arceus, who does whatever he does. But then you also have Dialga and Palkia. So you can get sent back in time and through space to Hisui. Yeah. It's a fair point. I actually didn't even consider that. I do still hope that they do another Legends game. It doesn't even necessarily have to have time travel as part of its theme. It could just be like an old school like it's happening at like, let's just say it's happening at like the same time as Legends Arceus. Like what's happening, you know, in Kanto at that time, or what's happening in Johto at that time. But there's a lot of good stuff in Legends. Like the boss battles were like pretty cool. Hey, you got the pink croc, nice. How many eggs did it end up being? You were at 400 and something before, right? Did you get up to... Did you cross 500? Or was it sub 500 eggs? $464 total, nice. I feel like anything below 500 is a really good effort for a Masuda. Because the Masuda odds, I think, are like 1 in 560 something, if I'm not mistaken, but... 57 eggs left of it. Good luck. Maybe you'll get a second one. Damn, we've not been very lucky with shinies today. That rock is a really weird color, isn't it? It's like I thought it was a Zangoose, a shiny Zangoose lying down. Maybe a trend doesn't continue. Like the upwards trend in the amount of eggs, you mean? It could be worse, like I said. I feel like if you get an egg before like 800, then you're on really good track. Get in my way. Come on, let's go. Tinker 10 eggs, Lol and Vulpix in 150, Suin Zura in 230, Yaskarada in 280. Yeah, you've had some really good luck. Hate to say it, but it does have to run out at some point. That Tinker Tink one is nuts though. Got it in 10 eggs, even though you weren't actually trying. You had a one egg shiny. Wow. You're getting a few eggs for a friend who just started the game. That's nice. That's really sweet of you. Hey Harold, how you doing? Yeah, one egg shinies are pretty hard to beat. They also hatched a shiny from the same group of eggs. Wow. What a coincidence. Sorry, I'm late. It's okay, Harold. Like I said, there's no such thing as being late. You're here when you are here. And it means a lot that you chose to spend some time hanging out at my stream. You could be at any other stream. You could be doing anything else, but you chose to spend your time with me, and it means a lot. So don't thank me. Don't apologize for being late. I'm thanking you for being here at all. You're taking care of your mum? That's okay. Obviously your mum comes first over just playing Pokemon. Goodness. Don't stress about it. You don't need to say you're late or something. You love my streams. That's good. I don't really do anything special, but it does mean a lot when people say they support me, or they drop follows, or they drop subs or bits or stuff like that. It means a lot. It's very nice. It's very reaffirming. Like saying, like, yeah, you can do this. You can be a cool streamer. Yeah. You can be a cat on the internet. I already am a cat on the internet. What you say, Kaz? What do you mean, what did I say? You know, if you want to hunt Cutie Fly. Cutie Fly would be a pain in the butt to bounty hunt, I can guarantee you that. Very small Pokemons are usually some of the worst to shiny hunt. Hisui, Zorua Hunt, or Masuda, Alola, Vulpix. I think Alola, Vulpix. Because you can get Hisui and Zorua relatively easily. Takes a bit of time. Alolan Vulpix is pretty. It's very cute. It's like the exclusive Pokemon that I use in Pokemon Unite. Yes. like absolutely impossible. It's like the alternative to relatively easy. Did every back you could find, check every Kasuya and Zora spawn, just haven't got one. It's just a matter of time. The law of large numbers is on your side. You have the shiny charm? I'm guessing you do. If you don't, you should probably focus on working on getting it. If there's a raw perfected, yes, that is definitely the method. This shiny just refuses to show up, man. Such an obvious shiny too. Dang goose, dang goose. You think that Skiploom is a shiny? Is he green? That's what Baby Hoppip looks like. Baby Hoppip is green. He's shiny. Where's the shame? You enjoy sweet or sour things more? Probably sweets. But I don't mind sour stuff now and then. I do believe I've had a pomegranate, but it's been years. Used to buy lemons. My friend Luca likes to buy lemons. Well, it's not that he, oh, I don't know whether he likes it, but he does do it. Or he's like willing to do it. I wouldn't buy the lemon. Because it'd be way too sour. I cannot believe that the shiny has not appeared yet. It seems kind of unrealistic. I've been here for a while. Come on, come on, come on, shiny. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, shiny, come on, shiny. Still nothing. Even after all that chanting. Hey, Kitu, thanks for the head pats. Cool. I don't know how much longer I can keep this going. Come on. Maybe we haven't killed them. Let's autosave. Let's turn autosaves off and we'll see if we can kill some of them. So maybe I haven't actually killed enough to get the maximum bonus. I'm pretty certain I did, but you never know. Ah, there we go. Now there's not many more Zangoos left in the original outbreak. So we didn't get that notification before. The thing is, I don't know what the exact trigger is to increase the shiny odds. Is it that message appearing, or is it... I was under the impression it's a pure numbers thing. Based on how many you kill, not like necessarily the messages that show up. But I suppose they're probably like hand in hand, right? It's pure numbers, yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. But I usually use that message as like a sign saying like, alright, I've definitely killed enough at this point. So now I can go into grindy mode. The best bet is the last warning. You also do the second warning plus 15, also extra. I used to actually count. Because I remember, for a second he looked different. I think it's 50. The number 50 is like coming back to me as like being important. I vaguely remember counting to 50 while doing outbreak hunts. The number 60, maybe you're right. Maybe it is 60. It's not like Pokemon Let's Go's thing, where the number is 31, kind of. It's 31, but then you have to keep catching after that. Catch chain 420. If you actually had a chain in Let's Go that went up to 420, that is pure suffering. A couple days ago, I was trying to catch Farfetch'd. For some reason, I don't know why. I felt like playing some Let's Go off stream, and I felt like I decided to hunt Farfetch'd. So I had a chain that went up to, I think it was like 45, and then it broke because the Pokemon just ran without warning. And I like actually kind of gave up. I was like, oh, this is stupid. I don't even need shiny Farfetch'd. Why am I doing this? Blah blah blah. I lost my train of thought. I was on something, but I just like forgot what I was saying. What's with that face, Harold? What's with that face? Hehehe. What's hehehe? We're still alive? Hey, that's good. I'm glad. For one, I'm glad that you're still here. What happened? What do you mean, what happened? You're feeling too down right now? I'm not down. I'm okay. What? I'm okay. You feel like something's going on? No. Nothing's wrong. I'm A-okay. A for Arthur the Aardvark. Okay for the OK Corral, where Wyatt Earp murdered the Landon gang. Just a gut feeling, it's okay. Gut instincts are usually pretty good, but they're not always. Yeah, the only wrong thing, that's true, the blue boy isn't here. The shiny hasn't appeared, that's the problem. I keep thinking this rock is bloody shiny thing, because like the shadowy parts of the rock look like the blue of his ears. I keep getting, my hopes go up for a second, I'm like, is that it, is that it? And then it's not, it's just a rock, it's like, Not happy. Where actually is this shiny though? At some point I've got to actually just give up. Turn the auto save back on. Because I will forget if I don't turn it back on. Like the lighting making also landed look white so you get close. Yeah, some of the lightings are like really dodgy in this game. Giving up is not an option. I mean, it is. It's a very valid option at times. Ah, I was expecting to run into that. In the game you can, but IRL no. Where's this coming from? Like too deep of a conversation for a shiny hunt stream. That's like an anime speech, Harold. You've been watching too much One Piece. Oh, One Piece. One Piece is real. Enjoy lurking keep. I don't know how much longer I'll keep this going for. I think it's just one of those days. We did at least get one shiny this stream, if nothing else. A little disappointed after all this time that we're probably not going to get the Zangoose. It's weird because the spawn rate is so high. It's just that because normally the problem with these outbreaks is like, for an outbreak you might only get like 3 or 4 or 5 spawns of the actual Pokemon you want, but they're like almost all Zangoose. They just refuse to be shiny. That bush down there is a real issue. The issue with going off the cliff like this is it takes a while for them to despawn. Drawing Kaz. Oh, you're drawing me. Oh, that's really nice. That's really sweet. 7.4 points. Huh? Oh, I'm gonna draw you. You just need some more points to redeem. Okay. I haven't done a drawing in ages. I don't even know how to draw anymore. I thought you were drawing me. I was like, oh, that's really nice. People, like, I haven't had somebody draw me in ages. But no, it's another task for me to complete. I see how it is, Harold. Now the redeem's there. Enjoy it. I took away the singing redeem. You don't know how to draw? Neither do I. Yeah, there used to be a redeem where I would like, you'd say a song and I would like learn it and either add it to a karaoke stream or I would like just sing it and record it and put it on my YouTube. But I've given up on singing. I wasn't any good to begin with. It wasn't worth all the effort, honestly. They're not on my YouTube anymore. I've deleted them all, so. At least they should be all deleted. Yeah, those why delete it? Because I don't do singing content anymore. There's no point leaving them there. Because then people might get, if people come to my YouTube, they might get the wrong idea that I still do stuff like that, but I don't anymore. Sad. It was bad. They were bad anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'd like to see that. Yeah. Yeah. I think I can go for a few more minutes, then I'm just about ready to give up. At least you're good, better than me. I don't think that's true. I have a feeling you're probably better at singing than me. I can't even sing like most songs. My voice is too deep to sing most songs. You might actually have ear damage. I don't think so. I think I'm just... Oh, if you sing. No, I don't think so. I think... I'm sure your singing is fine. You can probably hit more songs than me, being honest. If you sing really bad. Heard my voice, you know how I sing. I've heard your voice like a couple times. I'm sure it can't be that bad. I bet you're probably like actually amazing at singing and you're just being really humble right now. I see through your lies, Harold. Alright, I'm gonna give it 3 more attempts, and then I'm just gonna wipe them out, and then we'll call it a stream, I think. The shiny luck is just not with us today. 3 more attempts, not including this one. You're IRL bad. IRL bad at what? Singing? I don't know your other talents. I think one of your talents is hot dog speed eating. I don't really have any talents like that. But I feel don't get too down. Okay, 2 more. And then we're just going to burn this outbreak. You're bad at reading, writing, listening, learning, teaching, explaining, and instruments. Yeah, but you must be good at something. Everyone's good at something. You're good at cooking, there you go. You could be the next Master Chef. Go on Master Chef PH. Hey Mezzo, enjoy lurking. We're about to wrap up, I think. In the next like 5 or so minutes. Hey, thank you for the head pad, Spencer. Just came home. Hey, welcome back. Everyone's good at something. You're good at being bad at things. You're relatively lucky. Yeah, being lucky is like its own kind of talent. Alright, 1 more of those sort of like full rotations. And if we don't get it, we're just going to wipe it out. We might get him in the wipeout. You never know. You never know. I think we were hunting this guy for an hour at least. And no dice. That's kind of rough. I mean, to be fair, an hour is not really that much time to be doing a shiny hunt. Like, there are people out here who are doing like 10 or 20-hour shiny hunts. That can't be too bad. Alright, let's clear this outbreak. The Zangooses have made it clear that they don't want to cooperate with me. An absolute sag. Those poor souls. They did it to themselves, honestly. All I had to do was generate a shiny, and I would have let them live. It's been a very uneventful stream, I feel like. You got 4 shiny Shelder in 1 outbreak without a sandwich. Damn. That was like the time I got 3 Wattrels in 1 outbreak without a sandwich. That was probably my record. There you go, Pokemon from the outbreak are dispersed. Wattrel's a good shiny? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a bit too samey for my liking. Truth be told, but it's a good shiny overall. I will admit. All right, I think that'll do it for now. Yeah, we'll leave it there, I think. Real disappointing that we didn't get the shiny Zangoose, actually. I'm actually genuinely a little disappointed in that. I really thought we were going to get it, but... It's such as life. Life goes on. You're back. Hey, welcome back. I'm just about to wrap up. I didn't get the shiny. Yeah, just ending. I did get a shiny Phantom, which was nice. That wasn't a complete waste. Maybe next time. Yeah, I'm planning to do this for at least 1 more week. So same time, same place next Saturday. And then the week after, Rem and Maya are back in action, so stuff will probably move around. So Thursdays will go back to being Kaz, Maya, and Rem, and Sunday will be Maya, Kaz. Why are you sad, Maya? The stream's ending. It's okay. we got a shiny at least. It's okay. I'm glad I at least got 1 shiny. That makes me feel like it wasn't a total disaster. There we go. Alrighty. Cool. So that'll be it for another week of Pokemon Violet. I had a lot of fun. We did only get 1. Why did it sound sad that we were streaming on Sundays? No, I didn't. I wasn't sad. I'm very happy. No, you're not going to get your 10 points. I'm going to wrap up the stream. All right. Thank you for joining us. I'll be back for at least 1 more Pokemon Violet shiny hunt, but we'll see. At least 1 more is in the works, so look forward to that. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.